Okay. I am making some more soap. Now, the problem with this soap that I had was I didn't have like, I tried a couple of different some more fragrances, and I wasn't overly in love with any of them. On top of that, they discolor brown. Varying shades from brown to dark brown to dark, dark brown. And yeah. So what I finally decided to do is I ended up buying graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate fragrances from Nature's Garden. And I split my batch up, not equally. I have the most of the graham cracker, then the marshmallow, and then finally the chocolate, because the chocolate's strong. And you can see I've added no color. These are supposed to discolor from dark brown to dark, dark brown to brown. So I'm just doing a drop swirl, and the star of the show is going to be the embed, which I will show you in just a moment. And I'm hoping that these will just, they'll discolor as they discolor. And with this drop swirl base, they'll still look cool with the discolored. And then they'll have some more embed. So, fingers crossed. That's how it works out. And then, like, I didn't want to blend all three. I could have put all three together, but I just don't know. Something about it just wasn't doing it for me when I tried that, like in just a little sample. But I liked each scent on its own. So I was like, okay, each scent is going to be scented on its own, and I'll just pour them in and they're all commingle, and I think that will smell good. I've never done this before this way, so we'll see. I honestly have no clue. So as I keep doing this, so these are the little s'mores going on top. I made big ones. So I did a 2D version and a 3D. The 3D one I wish was bigger. 2 was a pain to extrude, so I don't know if I'm gonna sell that one. But I will sell the 2D, and I will sell it in the small. Then what I did, as you can see, these are the embeds. I coated them in brown mica. Because these are supposed to discolor the fragrance, what generally happens is as it discolors any embeds, that color will start to the fragrance will start to slowly discolor the edges of the fragrance. Of the embed, sorry. Which, not the end of the world. But what I have discovered is if I coat the embed in mica, it helps prevent the embed from actually discoloring. Sometimes it does, but it takes longer, and generally it doesn't do too bad. So I also think once this turns brown, you won't even really see the brown coating, and so it will be like, it will be fine. Like, you won't even notice, it won't stand out that I even coated it. So that is the hope. Okay, so I'm going to embed these in. You can already see It's darker than when I poured. So I really do expect this to get darker. Hopefully it does what I planned. Look at the inside. So it's still very light, but you can see around the edges it's starting to darken. You can see like the drop swirl, like different fragrances are already discoloring it a certain way. So I think it will go dark, and I'm hoping that this will pop. You can see the mica line around this right now. Hopefully that will prevent the discoloration from seeping into the embed. But yeah, I think it's cute. I love this some more. And right now what I smell is the graham cracker. I need to bring it out of my studio. Like, my studio has so many smells from the cure rack that when I smell a soap, I can't actually smell it. Partly I think my nose goes nose blind because there's so many scents. So if I want to really see what something smells like, I have to bring it out of my studio so it's the only smell. But I definitely smell the graham cracker, and I think the marshmallow. I'm sure the chocolate will come through once I get this out, but it's cute. So this is the one with the 2D. I'll cut and show you the one with the 3D embed too. The 3D embed is just much harder to make because the chocolate piece is super thin. It's also ended up smaller, so I might actually enlarge the pieces so that it's a bigger embed. But it's definitely a much harder piece to extrude. So if you wanted to buy the disc and make them, just realize that I would call the 3D some more an advanced extrude. This one, pretty simple, extruded very easily. So you're also, if you want to do the 3D some more, you're going to need soft soap dough. Otherwise you're not going to be able to get that chocolate piece extruded. Yeah, so let me clear off this cutter, and then I'll cut the 3D one, and we'll see what that looks like. (3D to 2D). I think I can make this bigger. There's room on the disc that I can enlarge this. I like the 2D better. Like, my brain can go from seeing 3D pushing out to 3D pushing in, and when it pushes in, it doesn't look right. So I just kind of think in some ways it's like how you see it. Like, this is just a tad too small for me. Like, I like that this one's bigger and fills more of the space, especially since that is the focus of the design. Like, the s'more is the highlight of this whole design, right? It's cute. I like it, but I like the 2D one better. Like I said, I'm going to try and make this disc bigger so that the s'more can be a bigger presence. But I mean, it's cute. You said, I don't know if you can see on here, like the various tones, and that's from the different fragrances that I drop swirled in. Last night I was going to bed, I was thinking I should have hanger swirled the drop swirls, which I think actually would have been really cool, but too late now. So yeah, I will, by the time I get to doing pictures and making this video, these should have darkened up, so you will get to see the change in them, and we'll see just how much they change. Let me know which s'more you like better, the 3D or the 2D. I'm very curious.